What's up, you guys? It's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, is going to be kind of different than what I've done before. Obviously, you can tell this is not a makeup tutorial, or that's pretty much all I've done is makeup tutorials. Or like talking about things like products that I like. This is, well, let me start with this. I wanted to start a series on this channel called Let's Talk. And basically what I want to do is pick a different topic for each Let's Talk video and just kind of give like my insight, like some advice, like my thoughts, some tips, whatever, on the topic. I don't know, I really like giving advice, and I feel like if I can use this channel to kind of get advice out to people that might need to hear it, then that would be wonderful. Even if I don't know you, you just need to hear some of the things I'm saying. So yeah, that's kind of the point of it. So this is going to be a really like laid back, chill, like just kind of me talking to you guys video. And this video's topic is high school. So as you guys may or may not know, I'm in college. So I've been there, done that with high school. And this is just kind of my reflection. Some like things that I think that high schoolers should know or should learn or should keep in mind. I've compiled a list of 10 different things that I think are important when you're in high school. I mean, not just in high school, but they are really important to keep in mind in high school, because I know for some people that high school is like the worst time ever, and for some people high school is the best time ever. For me, high school is the worst time ever, and these are things that I feel like I knew in high school, like I knew I should keep in mind, but like I never, like I just didn't do it. Like I didn't make a conscious effort to remember all of these things because I was so caught up in like all this drama and bullshit and whatever of high school. It was like crazy. But yeah, so I've come up with a list of 10 things that I think are super, super important for anybody in high school. So I'm just going to get started. This could be a lengthy video. I'll try not to make it lengthy and try not to ramble too much, but I just have some things to say. So the first thing is that 99% of people's opinions are useless. And the 1% that are not useless are like your true friends, like your friends and your family. And like for example, I think I had maybe 3 true friends in high school. 2 of them didn't go to my high school. And my mom, if you count my mom, then I had 4. But those are the people whose opinions matter. Like if you don't ask for someone's opinion, like, and they just are giving it and like saying things about you and blah blah blah, people are so hateful, especially in high school, because you're just sitting there. And I mean, for me especially, because I went to a relatively small school, so if you are watching this and you go to a small school, or you understand this, but people are so hateful. You're literally just sitting in a building 7 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 years of your life with the same people, and people are so worried about what you're doing and your business, and they like to just talk. People like to talk. Like, it doesn't even mean that what they're saying is true. So like you have to keep that in mind when you hear things about you, like, oh, she's this, oh, she's this, blah blah blah. Like, these are coming from people who are just hateful. Like, why? If they're not coming from your true support system and the people you truly care about, why do they matter? I could never get this through my head in high school because I cared so much about what people thought of me. Which is also why I didn't make a YouTube channel till I went to college, because I was scared of what people would say about me. People just like to talk, that's the thing. Like, people are hateful and they like to spread hate, and for a lot of people it makes them feel better about themselves, like just hating on other people and trying to tear other people down so that they can be up, so that they can get like step on you on their way up. So all you really have to do in this situation, it's extremely hard and obviously a lot easier said than done, is don't give into it and just continue to know that the people that you care about are in your side. They're in your corner. The people that you genuinely love and appreciate are the people who matter. The second thing is don't let any person walk all over you. This I want to focus directly towards like relationships and friendships. A lot of, I don't know, in high school I've seen a lot of people get backstabbed so hard by their friends, and I've been backstabbed really hard by people I thought were my friends, and it's just like at that point you can't let those people walk all over you. You have to stand up for yourself, and that's something that's hard for a lot of people in high school, because when you stand up for yourself in high school, people like don't like that. I don't know why, but that's what I did in high school. Like when people would say things about me that weren't true or were rude to me or rude to my friends, blah blah blah, I stood up for myself. Like I always made sure that I put my foot down, but I don't like letting people walk all over me. because it just makes you have to stand up for yourself and be strong and stand your ground. And people are going to hate you. People are going to talk about you for standing up for yourself. People are going to hate you for speaking the truth. People are just going to hate you for anything. So you can't let people deter you from wanting to stand your ground. So then, and yes, people are going to hate you. People are going to talk about you, but do it anyways. Also with relationships, this is something that I learned in high school. So hard. This is such a hard lesson for me. If you guys know me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't know me, you probably still know what I'm talking about because you've probably been through it. Or you know someone who's been through it. But with relationships, whether you are a guy watching this or a girl watching this, whoever, do not let your significant other walk all over you. That is not love. Not at all. You don't need that. That's toxic. That is so toxic. Get that out of your life. Kick them out. I know it's so hard and it's like easy for me to say, but like it's not easy for me to say because I was in that position at one point and I let people use me and walk all over me and like just because I thought that they loved me and I thought they cared about me. But let me tell you guys right here, right now, if someone cares about you, they're not going to do that to you. There are so many people in this world, billions of people in this world, and do not let one do this to you. Because as soon as you kick that person out and kick them to the curb, somebody else will come into your life. You don't think that, but they will. I'm here to tell you that. I swear to you. You cannot, because the longer that you let these people treat you like that and let, cloud, I don't know, even how to explain it. They just get in your head and they mess with your, they make you think that, they're all that you can get. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But that's not true at all. That's manipulation and it's just not reality at all. And in order to step out of that, you have to just come to a point where you put your foot down and you cut them out of your life and that's it. You don't look back because when one door closes, another door opens. I swear to you guys that that is true. And I am here to tell you guys that this has happened to me and I'm on the other side of it. And I know that you guys can do it if you are in my situation. It's one of the hardest things that I've ever learned in high school, one of the hardest lessons, because you think these people love you, but they don't. And you may very well love them, but you deserve somebody who loves you back, you know? The next one goes along with what I just talked about. This one is know your worth, then add tax. I like this saying a lot. But this goes along with what I just talked about. Just everybody is special in their own way. Everybody has good things about them. Everybody is different and unique and I don't know. But you can't settle. Don't settle for less than, for somebody who treats you not that great. You want to feel loved. It's such a great feeling and you want to feel loved. You don't want to be sitting there feeling sick every time someone goes out because you don't know if they're going to be loyal to you. And that's accepting less than you deserve, and you need to know who you are. You need to know what you have to offer. You may think that you're not worth that much, and that's just a self-confidence thing. I don't know. It is really hard to talk about confidence for me because that was a problem for me in high school and it still is, but you have to realize that you don't deserve to be hurt. You deserve somebody who sees you, sees the good things about you, sees the flaws, and accepts them and helps you to work on them. You deserve somebody that you can work with, I don't know, that loves you and is willing to stand by your side. So don't settle for less than that, basically. And that goes with relationships and friendships. You don't deserve friends that are shitty and that talk about you and that, no. You need to know that you are worthy of good people, good things. This next one is so freaking true. Nothing matters after high school. I mean, other than your grades, but your grades only matter in high school for a little bit. They matter to get you into college. Then once you're into college, your grades in college matter. High school, once you get to college, I've learned this in my first semester, once you get to college, high school's irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. And this is especially geared towards drama. All the drama in high school, once you get to college, is completely 110% irrelevant. You're in college, you are focused, and if you don't go to college, then just whatever you're doing past high school, working towards your future, once you leave high school, you don't need, you never really need people who are just kind of acquaintances, but in high school, it's nice to have people you see in the hallway and you're hey, even if you don't really hang out, whatever, besides the point. These people, you probably, and if you do see them, you see them, but you probably won't. So when you're working towards your future, the things that happen to you in high school are irrelevant. Like, the drama is irrelevant. I mean, yes, it helped you to become a stronger person if you went through hard times, and that is something you need to remember, but don't dwell on the actual event. Like, just remember how it affected you and how you grew, and focus on like that positive aspect instead of being like, oh, this happened to me in high school. It's all about maturity, growing up, like stuff like that. And I mean, if you just don't worry about it anymore, like especially people's opinion. Another thing for people in high school, stop worrying so much about being in a relationship. I know a lot of people, and I have known a lot of people that spent a lot of high school like upset because they didn't have like a significant other, and they felt kind of bad because a lot of other people around them had significant others, and it's not not that deep. I don't know, like you can't force a relationship, like a real relationship. You just can't force it. It won't work out. And it, like, the people, when I'm a true believer in like what is meant to be will be, and like things will happen to you when they are supposed to happen to you. Don't spend all of high school trying to be in a relationship, trying to like force things like that, because you need to just, if you're not in a relationship, it's the perfect time to just figure out things that you like and find things that you love to do and do those things, you know? And like just become like a stronger individual. It's important to be a strong individual before you can be a partner. So, this is a really, really big one as well, being present. So, be present. Which, what I mean by that is spend time with your loved ones. Don't sit on social media all the time. Don't sit in your room by yourself on your phone all the time. Like, hang out with your family. Like, spend time with your friends while you're still in high school. Because once you leave high school, you're not going to see them as much, and like as you're growing older, your family members are growing older as well, and it's really sad to think about, but it's really hit me hard. Like the reality of me being away from home in a different place, I miss my family, I miss my friends, and I am sad that I can't just walk downstairs and be like, hey mom, like what are you doing? And you're gonna miss home cooked meals if you go away to college too, so enjoy those, and just make sure to be present. Like make sure that you spend time with the people that you love while you can. The next thing is to pick your battles wisely. This is super, super important. In high school, there's going to be like things thrown at you all the time. There's going to be conflicts with people all the time. You have to decide what is worth your time and what is worth your energy, because if you're giving your energy back to every single person who is negative towards you, or every single comment that you hear about yourself, and you're like spending time on that, you're dwelling on it, and you're putting your energy towards it, you're gonna be freaking exhausted. Like that's just it. When you choose to invest yourself in something, make sure it's worth your time. You just can't take on every single issue that comes your way. You can't do it. Like you don't have enough energy at all. I know I didn't. So don't waste your energy on things that are not truly important. Don't jump to fight every battle that comes your way, because a lot of the time it'll pass, and it's a lot easier to let it pass if you don't engage in it. This one was hard for me to understand, but this is, you can't change people who don't see a problem with their actions. There are a lot of people that are going to come in your life and you're going to want to change them or help them or whatever, but the only, like the problem with that is that you cannot do that if the person doesn't see an issue with what they're doing. So like you may see that the person is toxic, and people around you may see that the person is toxic, but if the person does not know that they are toxic, or what they're doing is wrong or whatever, they're not going to change because they don't see a reason to. And you cannot put that burden on yourself and try so hard to make them change. You can't do that. You cannot make someone else change. It doesn't work. Like, and you can put your energy in it, and it's just going to exhaust you. Like the last one I just talked about. Like, trying to do it will tire you out. It's not your burden. Like, somebody else, their whole, like their decision making, their consequences for their actions is their problem, not yours. Focus on yourself. This one kind of hits, like, really home for me. But, you just can't change people who don't see a problem with it. And if it's to the point where you can't deal with them unless they change, and they don't want to change, you gotta let them go. The next one is, these two are pretty college related, or pretty like future related if you don't plan on going to college. Number one is, not number one, oh my goodness, I'm like, this is number 9. Save your money. this is so freaking important, especially if you're going to college, like, and if you're not, then you just want to like start your life and like move out or like whatever, you need money. It's like whatever. But since I am in college and I'm going to talk from a college standpoint, my textbooks this semester are $600. Save your money, people. If you're working a job, put money away into a savings account. Don't touch it. Don't spend money on irrelevant crap. I mean, I know that's ridiculous for me to be saying to you guys because I spend money on irrelevant stuff all the time. Like when I go to Target, I come out with stuff I don't need. Everyone does. But be smart with your money. Make sure you save some of it because you're gonna need it. I wish I could go back to high school and tell myself that because I don't think I listened to anybody who ever said that to me. Like, people would always be like, college is so expensive, you need to make sure you have money, like, saved up, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I'll be fine, like, blah. No. It's one of my biggest tips because once you get to college, you'll be poor. Like, extremely poor. Like, you are eating ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner poor. And then the last one is you don't have to know what you're doing for the rest of your life. High school, I feel like a lot of people are pressured because you get the question all the time. You're like, oh, so what are you planning on doing once you leave high school? Like, that's like the question. Like, it's just always there. It's like a weight. You can have an idea of what you're doing of what you want to do past high school, in high school, and then get out of high school and do something 110% different. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure on high school students to decide right then and there what they want to do, but it doesn't really make sense because when you're in high school, you still have to ask permission to go to the bathroom and you're expected to like make all these monumental life decisions, and I think that's insane and ridiculous. The more that you pressure yourself to come up with something that you want to do, the less you're probably gonna love, like, I don't know, it's gonna feel forced. You have to find what you love. It's just find what you love and do that and go with that. And that's like my best advice, honestly, because, well, you want to find something you love that like can still give you an income that you can live off of. But if you're doing something that you don't really love, then you're going to be miserable every single day and you're not going to want to get up and go to work or whatever you're doing. You're not going to want to do it, and that's miserable, and that's not the way you want to live life. So don't rush it. Don't force yourself to come up with something in high school and be like, I have to do this. No, you don't. You don't have to do this. Like, that's not how it is. You're going to find something that you want to do in due time. You don't have, and if you do know what you want to do in high school, that's freaking great. Good for you. Like, but a lot of people don't, and don't give in to that pressure of feeling like you have to decide in high school. You don't. But yeah, so that's pretty much the 10 biggest things that I would say to high schoolers to keep in mind, to know, to learn, to embrace. This probably was a really long video and I probably rambled a whole lot, but I felt like I had a lot to say, and I hope that it helped at least one of you guys. So if you guys have any other kind of suggestions for any other videos in this Let's Talk series that I want to start, then just let me know or leave a comment below or whatever. I have a few other ideas. But yeah, so I'm really excited to do this series. I like talking, I like giving advice, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, just make sure to give it a thumbs up. Like I said, if you have any other ideas for other things you want me to talk about or other video ideas in general, leave them below in the comments or just let me know personally if you know me. And if you want to see more videos from me, then just make sure to hit that subscribe button. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!